All right, back to the race for the 36th Congressional District. Earlier, you heard from Democrat incumbent Raul Ruiz, and now here is his challenger, Republican Erin Cruz.
Erin, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to ask you the exact same questions that I asked Congressman Ruiz. First off, why are you running for Congress?
Well, I was born and raised in California, and I've pretty much been here all my life. And the direction I see the state going is not one that I can live with every day. So I've become active in politics. I ran for U.S. Senate in 2018. I ran the first recall of Gavin Newsom in 2019, and now I'm running for Congress in the 36th Congressional District. If anything, I will push Ruiz to do more work for the people in this process, and for the better, we will win. I wouldn't be running if Ruiz was doing his job.
Let me ask you, what are the three biggest issues facing the Coachella Valley right now, and how do you plan to address those issues?
Well, the one issue which I wasn't able to speak about on our last interview with your stations was that of the Salton Sea. Raul Ruiz has finally met in Congress to discuss the Salton Sea and have hearings. Unfortunately, he hadn't done anything until about this time last year on that issue. But we're missing one big thing, is that Ruiz stated that he was concerned about the well-being and the health of the children and the people out here. Yet just this last week, his childhood friend, Garcia, worked with the California Assembly, and Gavin Newsom just signed a bill to do lithium mining at our Salton Sea. It's things like this where Congressman Ruiz has stood silent. He hasn't really fought for the environmental issues in our district over the last 8 years, not just the last year in an election year, but the last 8 years. And what I intend to do is serve the people. I'm not a career politician. I don't intend on being a congressperson all my life. I've gotten into this because I care about California. I care about the district, and the Salton Sea is a big issue. So now we're talking about Ruiz wanting to help people with their health, yet we're looking at major deep water contamination. We have farms out that way. We have humans who live in this valley that'll be heavily impacted by lithium mining. The second thing is obviously national security, strong borders and infrastructure. We saw President Trump shut down the borders when the China virus that had originated in China, the COVID-19, had come about. Ruiz was busy working on the impeachment at that time. We need people who are going to put our national security first. 200,000 people have died. And we need to make sure that our communities are put first, and that comes with strong borders. And that means strong borders mean a strong national security, but that also means strong economies. Right? And that's what we all benefit from. Jobs are a big issue. I want to make sure that Americans are back to work, that our counties, our cities, our state, that federally, that I'm looking at what's best for the people within this state, within our county. Ruiz has constantly pushed to keep Riverside closed. It was his recommendation to the Board of Supervisors. We've seen longtime family businesses flee our valley out of desperation. They've had to leave. They've lost everything, some of them. And we've seen individuals, I have Democrats, independents, and libertarians come to me saying, I'm fed up. I need somebody that's going to represent me, that sees I need to put food on my table. I don't want government to be doing everything for me. I want to live my life. And I want to be able to make the choice to risk my own life, if that's what that means, to be able to work and to provide for myself, my family, and also to be able to stay in my community. So jobs are very, very important. And obviously with that is infrastructure, because I believe jobs and infrastructure go hand in hand. We all need to be able to drive on roads. We have one of the largest freeways, I-10, that goes through our valley. We have a large vessel of trucks that come through here. Look at the roads. They need help. And I know there's been some funding put towards it, but really we need strong infrastructure. And that would be definitely something that would support the economy and also jobs. So,
what is your biggest goal?
To serve to really hear out all of the people in the district, to be able to represent everyone here in the Valley, not just a select few. I believe everyone should have a voice at the table. That means everyone.
All right. And finally, Erin, let me ask, why should voters choose you versus Congressman Ruiz?
Well, I think it's clear now. People need to remember what has happened over the last 8 years, and specifically the last few months, and actually this last year of 2020. Have you had enough yet? Do you want to experience something different, change? Take a look at erincruz.org, our website, read about me, send me an email, talk to us, find out more, and then make up your mind.
All right. Erin, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. God bless. Take care.